Let's go!
Welcome to the very first 20 Top Games Home Arcade Showcase. 2023's version of E3 just finished, and we got to see a lot of great games coming to the Sony PlayStation, the Microsoft Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, and PC. But with so many different streams, showcases, and events, it was hard to know which games would be great additions for our home arcade. So I'm here to feature 20 top games that I think will play great with joystick and buttons on your home arcade. So whether you own an Arcade 1, Extreme Home Arcade, ARF, Retrocade, Extreme Gaming Cabinet, or any other home arcade, maybe you built it yourself, well I have some games for you. So get your pen and paper ready. I'm going to show you some trailers of some of the upcoming games that are coming to Steam and or Epic Game Store that you should want to add to your home arcade. So sit back, take some notes, and enjoy. First up is Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragons. It's a two-player co-op beat-em-up with roguelike elements. Each player selects two playable characters and can tag in and out freely. There are 4 starting characters including Billy, Jimmy, Marion, and Uncle Matten, with 9 additional unlockable characters, each with their own special moves and unique playstyles. And while the art style isn't necessarily my favorite, this will be a no-brainer add for me and most of the other home arcade owners, as Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragon sounds like a very fun, challenging beat-em-up that can be played solo or co-op, has some added replay value by unlocking additional characters and playing through the missions in different orders. Here's the trailer to find out more.
Let's go! Can't touch me! No escape! Strike! Take this! Finally! My turn! No escape! My turn!
I'm ready! Watch your step!
Stay there! Smart! Gotcha! Out of my way!
Here we go! Get over here!
Double Dragon Gaiden! Rise of the Dragons!
Bobo's here! Street Fighter 6!
Next up is a game that just released in Street Fighter 6. There are 3 main modes, including Fighting Ground, which has local and online versus battles, training, and arcade mode with the character endings. World Tour mode is a robust 25-plus hour single-player story mode where you create a character and train with the other world warriors. There's exploration, RPG-like leveling up system, and much more. And the last one is Battle Hub, which is an online lobby where you use your created avatar and you can hang out and play some classic Capcom arcade games like Street Fighter 2, Final Fight, Captain Commando, and much more. Street Fighter 6 boasts some new friendly controls, unlockable classic alternate costumes in World Tour mode, a ton of stylish graphics, and intense gameplay. It's a must-add for your arcade cabinet, and it's perfect to play with joystick and buttons. Here are a few trailers showcasing the World Tour mode, Cammy's reveal trailer, Outfit 2 reveal trailer, and the Accolades trailer.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength. I've also met my share of enemies, opponents I had to overcome. My journey knows no end. I will continue to do what I have always done.
When you said you were seeking strength, despite having no real need to do so, honestly, I thought you were a complete idiot.
Masters, he was set up.
I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that.
Probably worth looking into this nice shawl business.
That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses?
Bison, he attempted to set the world under his heel through violence. A veritable madman.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Street Fighter 6.
But not the one we're looking for. Another mission awaits.
Ready? Then show me.
I'm number one!
Nowhere to run.
Bring the heat!
Beginning operation.
What are you waiting for?
Time to meet your maker. Locked on.
I'm ready.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
The pleasure is mine.
Let me have some fun!
Do you need to take a rest?
I may need a second helping.
In ruins.
Drop this up! Not too slow! Stay down!
Street Fighter 6. Fight. Street Fighter 6.
Next up is actually some DLC for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, called Dimension Shellshock. Anyone who doesn't already have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge should definitely pick it up now. It has a lengthy arcade campaign with up to 6-player support, and this DLC will add Yosaki Yojimbo as a playable character, introduce a new game mode, add alternative palette color options for your characters, new music, and if I had to guess, I'd say there's going to be even more characters, levels, and bosses announced in future updates added to this DLC. This game's definitely a must-play on your home arcade, and I've had a blast playing 6 players. 4 players on joystick and buttons, and 2 with Xbox 360 controllers. So I'm excited to dive back into this game once the DLC's released later this year. Sit back and enjoy the announce trailer. Next up is The Spirit of the Samurai. This one definitely caught my eye with its creepy, creative, stop-motion visuals, and it's set in a 2D action-adventure environment, which is filled with Metroidvania elements, with awesome boss battles, stylish combat, and plenty of secrets to discover. This game's most likely going to be a mature-rated game because there's frequent violence and gore in the combat, and I just love the unique character designs, the cinematics that accompany the game, and of course the gorgeous stop-motion style animation and presentation overall. Check out the trailer and judge for yourself.
I'm going to tell you a story about 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness. 3 incredible warriors defying fate and even death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
Next up is a game called Enchanted Portals. This game is being created by only a 2-person team that originally started as a Kickstarter campaign, and it has heavy inspiration from an awesome game known as Cuphead. From its challenging platform stages, boss battle transformations, powerful spells, catchy music, comedy, and the charming classic old school artwork. This game is sure to be a wild ride, either solo or 2-player co-op on your home arcade. Here's the trailer. Next up is a game called Resistor, which has an interesting premise to it, of being a story-driven RPG with open-world exploration where you can build your own custom crew while partaking in vehicular combat, races, Burnout-inspired crashes, stunts, and much more. And the trailer looks very promising, but it is hard to tell if this will be playable on your G29 racing wheel or not. Hopefully so, but if not, I'm sure it'll work just fine with joystick and buttons on your home arcade. So check out the trailer.
So, why are we really doing this? I thought you hated racing.
I need to get into the city again.
Who is going to walk away with this year's City Pass? Tune in and find out. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
How's everyone enjoying the show?
He can't be allowed to keep doing this. But how can we stop him? By playing him at his own game.
Aster, what would you like to say to all your fans?
Next we have a classic Sonic game returning to its 2D roots, but with a twist. In Sonic Superstars. This game adds up to 4-player co-op support, stunning 3D graphics, new powers and abilities, mixed in with the classic 2D high-speed side-scrolling and platforming action that you know and love from the Sonic franchise. And while I know Earl and his brothers are sure to enjoy this one, I think a lot of you will as well, as this will be a blast to play 4-player co-op on your home arcade with joystick and buttons. So check out the trailer and get ready for some Sonic Superstars, coming out fall 2023. Next up is another return of a classic franchise in Operation Wolf Returns First Mission. And while the VR version is releasing first in July 2023, there is going to be a non-VR version releasing in fall 2023, and that'll be for home consoles and PC. So it should be a great addition to your home arcade gun game wheel to play with your aim track, Sinden, or Gun for IR. And while I'm still eagerly waiting the House of the Dead 2 remake trailer, Operation Wolf Returns First Mission will definitely hold me over until then. So enjoy the new art direction, parody-style voices, and non-stop action of the debut trailer.
In 1987, they were badass. In 2023, nothing has changed. Operation Wolf Return First Mission VR. In the face of such violence, we offer you a break of pure sweetness. Bad news for the bad guys. They are back for a new campaign. Not to mention survival mode. The rail shooter legend is back. If you want action, you're gonna get served. Operation Wolf returns First Mission VR.
Next up is Towerborne, a up to 4-player co-op experience that can be played either local or online multiplayer. This action-adventure game has a Golden Axe beat-em-up vibe to it with an evolving world map and seasonal content. You can customize your character's look, gear, and weapons, and as long as this game doesn't become a monetized free-to-play game, it should be an absolute blast to play with your friends and family, 4-player co-op, joystick and buttons on your home arcade. Here's the teaser trailer.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people. Together, you can save humanity.
Get ready for the next battle.
Next up, we have another fighting game heavy hitter in Tekken 8. The newest game in the fighting franchise focuses on the Jin Kazama and Kazuya Mishima rivalry and will feature new gameplay, including the heat system, which allows the players to become more aggressive and make the battles even more intense. And while Tekken is known for having additional gameplay modes, such as Tekken Force, the story modes, and of course the fan favorite Tekken Bowl mode, at this time it's unknown which additional modes are going to be included in Tekken 8, and it's also unknown when it's going to release, either late 2023 or early 2024. Either way, this game's going to play perfect on your home arcade with joystick and buttons. So check out the announced trailer, Nina reveal trailer, and story and gameplay trailer.
愚かだな、風間陣。
Fight!
Your luck has run out.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
Going somewhere?
Nina Williams.
Isn't it past your bedtime? You're not getting away. Die in silence. Goodbye. That was disappointing.
Jin.
さあ全人類よ、世界を闘争で満たせ。頼むぞ、風間陣。お前を殺し、全てを終わらせる。俺の血を引いていながらこの程度か。風間、俺はまた守れないのか。
もろもろのままこと罪汚れ清めましょう。
If you're looking for something new in the fighting genre, check out Diesel Legacy. It's a 2v2 fighting game where all 4 players battle each other at once, and you can freely move between 3 separate lanes, where you can then engage in stylish combat, you can retreat to gain a breather, or you can dash across the lanes to sneak up behind your opponent. This game boasts drop-in co-op story modes, arcade, versus, training, and online modes. There's even some down but not out gameplay, where if you're defeated, you can still assist your partner from beyond the grave. And while this game might be a little shallow, with only 10 playable characters at launch, I'm definitely interested in checking it out because it feels very unique, and I think it'd be a lot of fun set up on your 4-player arcade cabinet. And here's the debut trailer.
Introducing Diesel Legacy! 2 versus 2 action! 3 lanes, 1 battle. Down, but not out. Local and online multiplayer. Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay. Determine the fate of the Iron City.
Next up is Altered Alma, which is being called a space opera Metroidvania. And that'll feature slick pixel art presentation where you need to repair your ship, recruit new crew members that you can forge amazing relationships with, and a gripping story written by an all-star team. You can also engage in plenty of exploration and intense combat against powerful gang bosses. I'm getting some Super Metroid, some Dead Cells with the gripping cyberpunk storyline in there. I think this should be a lot of fun to play on your home arcade. Here's the trailer. If you like Metroidvanias, but Altered Alma wasn't for you, check out The Last Faith, which offers up an unholy alliance of both Metroidvania and Souls-like, with 2D pixel-style violence, blood and gore, non-linear exploration, and a formidable arsenal of melee weapons, arcane spells, and long-range firearms. There's even a nice amount of custom executions that you can perform to finish off your enemies. Check out this trailer for more details.
A new dawn is at hand. The secret has been snatched in the hands of the sordid. But one rises above all others. A blessed curse, the sweetness of the flame. Only the inevitable can befall them now. Death.
Next up is AEW Fight Forever, which harkens back to the N64 glory days of wrestling game greatness. And this game combines a pick-up-and-play arcade wrestling feel mixed with the all-elite wrestling finishers, tag team maneuvers, and match type, which includes singles, tag team, three-way, four-way, ladder, casino battle royal, falls count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out, exploding barbed wire death, and online co-op multiplayer modes. The game seems like it wanted to pack as much stuff in as it could. It has a deep career mode, complete customization over arena, attire, and entrances, over 40 weapons, challenges, and an absurd party-based minigame mode as well. The trailer that I really wanted to showcase got me a copyright strike for some reason. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take that one out and show you the minigames and the tag teams instead. But because I had to shorten this video, I'm gonna add a second bonus wrestling game right after this one that I hope you enjoy.
AEW Fight Forever introduces the best tag team wrestling division in the world today. Fight Forever. Available everywhere. June 29th for all your favorite game consoles and PC.
And while I'm sure that AEW Fight Forever is going to be a blast to play those mini-games on your 4-player arcade cabinet, I'm still disappointed I wasn't able to show you the trailer that I wanted to, so here's a bonus wrestling trailer for WrestleQuest. You make your way through this unique pixel art universe where professional wrestling and RPG fantasy collides. Explore worlds inspired by some of wrestling's legends, such as Jake the Snake Roberts, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Andre the Giant. You're able to partake in classic RPG combat mixed with wrestling moves, match styles, and gimmicks galore as you rise through the ranks to the top of the pro wrestling food chain. I'm going to show you 2 trailers. One's going to focus on the combat, and the second one's going to focus on the overall gameplay.
The road to wrestling immortality is paved with slam-tastic strikes, high-flying gimmicks, and devastating tag team combos. If you want to walk in the footsteps of legends, you'll need to master the art of WrestleQuest combat. Use your strikes and powerful items to soften up your opponents, then build your hype meter to unleash signature gimmicks. Or take them down with tag team combos that change with your party. Once they're kissing canvas, it's time to go for the pin. Put your foes away with a successful 1, 2, 3 count. But don't miss, your opponent can kick out, recovering HP and costing you precious hype. It all comes together in the boss battles. Cut promos and customize your walk-on to build incredible hype. You'll need it. Some of the biggest names in wrestling await to test your might and your strategies. Hone your skills, gather your party, and prepare for WrestleQuest! Every wrestling legend follows their own path to fame and glory, but you won't be crowned wrestling royalty without harnessing the power of the masters to ignite your quest. Your rise to stardom begins at the feet of giants, and the only way to earn a legend's respect is victory. Training with the best is never easy, but wear those bruises with pride. You're going to need all the help you can get to unlock your potential and win the support of legendary wrestling icons. Once they're on your side, those legends become extremely powerful allies. Enlist their help as managers to energize your team. Wield their awesome power moves to tilt the match in your favor and unleash your own brand of mayhem. So, get ready to begin your legendary journey because it's time for WrestleQuest!
Next up is Slave Zero X, which is a stylish 2.5D action game that is heavily inspired by Devil May Cry, Strider, and Guilty Gear. The game focuses heavily on the combat with its killer combos, air juggles, dashes, wall jumping, and platforming. And you're going to need all of it to take down the mini-bosses, set pieces, and you'll also have some climactic one-on-one encounters with some of the unforgettable villains. And there's also an unlockable version of the Bloody Palace procedural challenge tower with online leaderboards. This definitely sounds like a fun hack-and-slash game to add to your home arcade library.
My hand sent 100 tyrant kings to their graves, and yet their deaths begat only more death.
Zavkhan and his calamities, they're all going to pay.
You can still turn back, Show. The calamities are not yet involved.
I'm not coming back until it's finished.
You cannot comprehend what it is you are starting.
Persistent little devil. I admire your drive to kill the Khan.
Come and take it!
I know that heaven is what you seek. Everything you've been told is a lie, Uriel. No! The Zavkhan is our loving god!
You are nothing. I am perfection. You're almost there, Guardian. One final ascent.
It's him.
Sovkon, show yourself!
Alert. Prepare for a post-human event.
I could not kill suffering, so I would cast aside that fatal weakness to become something more.
Who is this?
I am the Sovereign Khan's oldest and most faithful servant.
Next up is Go Fight Fantastic, a fun, lighthearted, top-down hack-and-slash game that can be played up to 3-player co-op, or if you want to tackle it solo, you can do so and switch between the characters on the fly. There's a story mode, as well as a horde mode, which has waves of challenging enemies. This looks like a fun, family game that you can play up to 3 players with your joystick and buttons on your home arcade. Here's the debut trailer.
A routine mission to a peaceful planet, huh? Nothing's ever routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. Together.
Up, we have Hades 2, which is a sequel to the award-winning Hades. Hades 2 builds on the best aspects of the original godlike, roguelike dungeon crawler in an all-new, action-packed, endlessly replayable experience rooted in the underworld of Greek mythology. The stylish graphics and presentation are back with a deep roster of characters to meet and interact with, an interesting story to explore with hack-and-slash gameplay, which is perfect for your home arcade. Enjoy the announced trailer.
Good.
Not good enough.
We can but learn. And the greatest teacher is out there. Now go. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
This is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all. The least I can do is light your way down.
About ready to give in? No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
Okay, if I call you witch like that? Vengeance for your family awaits you.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself, and time cannot be stopped.
Wait for me, Father. I'll be this.
Next up is Cookie Cutter, which is a mature and bloody take on the Metroidvania genre, featuring an android full of rage on a love-driven quest where she'll run, jump, explore, and fight her way through the ever-changing and beautifully illustrated hand-drawn world. She'll beat the crap out of anyone and anything that stands in her way. This should be a fun game to play with joystick and buttons as you smash your way through the techno-pop punk environments. Here's the trailer.
My name is Cherry. I'm different than that mass-produced junk. I was built to entertain my creator. Lately, I can't understand what I feel anymore. They will pay for what they did to her.
Home Arcade Showcase is coming to an end, I still have a couple of my favorite games yet to come, including Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is a side-scrolling platformer with hack-and-slash combat, an original story, puzzles to solve, hidden treasures to find, and quests to complete. It has some God of War and Dead Cells vibes to it, which is tremendous in my book, and it looks like a AAA experience that should play great with joystick and buttons. The combat, cutscenes, and graphics all look stellar. So check out a CG trailer as well as a gameplay trailer for one of the most anticipated games that I look forward to playing on my home arcade.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
That's whether they ready or not. Better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot. My struggle came with a purpose. Now I'm about to turn it down into a burden. You see, I ain't begging on it. I'm deserving. I'm putting on every battle. I thought I had to play the plot.
Don't take a chance, really take a bite. Been through the dark times, so I came with the dark side. Gotta show you the light. See how it rolls up, all the warrior grown up. Now we're giving them hope. Keep them all warriors, victorious. Put it home on any enemies, get close. So I see the danger coming.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
The main event for the Home Arcade Showcase is none other than Mortal Kombat 1. It is a continuation of the story events from Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, where Fire God Liu Kang gets to reshape the Mortal Kombat timeline to his liking, where foes can become allies and friends can become bitter enemies, as the characters will all have new origins. NetherRealm Studios has a history of producing cutting-edge visuals, cinematic story modes, and of course, the over-the-top violence, gore, and mature-rated fatalities that Mortal Kombat is known for. New to Mortal Kombat 1 is the cameo system, where guest characters can join in on the fun, with special moves, combos, and it even looks like you can do an X-ray or fatality or two. I'm very excited to play Mortal Kombat 1 on my home arcade with joystick and buttons, just the way it's meant to be played. I'm hoping that the crypt's gonna make a return, as I love unlocking content in the crypt, and as long as the microtransactions are held in check, I absolutely think MK1 will deliver a AAA experience worthy of the 4 years in development. I have a few trailers to showcase, including a story CG trailer, gameplay trailer, and a Summer Game Fest segment with Jeff Keighley and Mortal Kombat 1 co-creator Ed Boon. And to finish it off, I have Katana's Fatality. So sit back and enjoy Mortal Kombat 1.
It is time. Time to wake up to a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other as sworn enemies, or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains. There is always something worth fighting for. You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
I have had enough of you.
Then go, before I put you down.
proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight. Enough! Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon! Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your sort of your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination...
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you'll come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks for that.
Finish him! Fatality. Kitano wins.
And as we all know, every video game showcase needs to end with that one more game. And the one more game for the home arcade showcase that I'm going to show is a 4-player beat 'em up that's perfect for all of our home arcades. This game is called Toxic Crusaders, and it's actually a sequel to the 1990s Toxic Crusaders cartoon. It picks up right where Season 1 left off. And if you grew up in the 90s playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Simpsons, Alien vs. Predator, or X-Men Arcade at your local arcade, You're gonna love this game because it's an all-new beat-em-up game with 7 selectable characters, fully voice-acted with motion comic cutscenes, and it's fully approved by Lloyd Kaufman and the Angry Video Game Nerd. So sit back, enjoy our final trailer for the 2023 Home Arcade Showcase that you'll be able to play at home in 2024 for up to 4 players on your home arcade.
Come on, Crusaders! It's cleanup time!
Let's go!
And that brings us to the end of 20 Top Games Home Arcade Showcase for 2023. I showed a lot of different games that I think would be great additions to your home arcade. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in trying out any of these games on your home arcade. Or maybe I missed one that you think I should put on my radar. Let me know. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It took a lot of time and effort to produce, so it's exciting when people like you find it entertaining and worthwhile to watch. If you do want to support the channel so that I can keep making this type of content, please remember, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, ring that notification bell, and leave me a comment. It also helps if you're able to financially support the channel. You can donate directly to my PayPal link in the description below. I really appreciate all of your support. It really helps out a lot, and I hope you enjoyed the Home Arcade Showcase. And remember, we're in the endgame now.